I'll have 1,001 reasons why I want to pick somebody's story. Because that's what I want to, that's the product I want to sell at that point in time. And I will follow it through from development to pre-production to production to post-production and to distribution and distribution. So, story concepts and creation is very key. A lot of people overlook it and they come up with wishy-washy stories. Stories that are very old. And it's worse these days of AI. People think it's that cheap. Storytelling is not that cheap. Especially if you have not gained mastery over the use of AI. You run to that ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT to just do a story. Blah, blah, blah. Just do a story. And ChatGPT is leading you like Google Map. It's leading you. You will learn the person out of soup. Right? Has Google Map ever led that story?
Yes.
You are seeing the road and telling you that this is where you are. That's how AI can lead you astray if you don't know proper content and you don't train it to know as a professional, to think like a professional, to act like a professional. I am not denying the fact that AI has come to make the job easier. But I'm saying that there is a human intelligence part of it that is first needed before the AI will not just do magic for you. So this is a very huge part of the entire. If you get it wrong from here, every other thing is going down the road. Every other thing. That's why I don't like the directors in this industry who just jump at every project because there's a firefighting document and the cost script. Some of them they've not even had time to read that script. They're already renting cameras, they're renting equipment, they're running cars, they're doing audition. They just have an idea about the cast. And you say that they want the scriptwriter close by to always be pointing them about who the actors are because he has not read that script. So he doesn't even know if that product is a good product or not.
No.
This is the point where you begin to think as a business person because film is a big business. Alright? So story. Think, my advice, let your stories be well thought out. Let it be well thought out. Think about it in a 360 manner. Okay, this is how it begins. So what is the beginning? Then how does it end? Then what lesson are we teaching? I'm not exactly saying that if you're going to be a filmmaker, you should be set out as a moral champion. Because there might be things you want to also portray and there are reasons or whatever it is you want to portray. I'm teaching film now as a general film instructor. Right? So, but I'm saying every film must have a lesson that it teaches. And if you ask yourself, the films that you have seen, what lessons did you learn after seeing them? Many lessons. Because the project was developed. Have you also come across films that you felt like it was a waste of time seeing them? Yes. The product was badly developed. Remember I made a statement in class some time ago and all of you were laughing. I said, it takes an effort to even make a bad film. And no film is useless. If you put in so much effort and you ended up making a bad film, it's at least useful for one thing.
At least you learn.
As an example of a useless film. That's still a usefulness. At least we can keep it in class and say, put it on one shelf there. When we are teaching students, we can play it and say,
this is example of bad film.
It's useful for that one, at least. So, I said all of that to say that put in effort, at least make a film. Don't be afraid to make a mistake. Make a film. If you are caught out for making films, it takes some effort. Let's move on to the next thing, research. So in the course of developing your story concept and ideas, you need to do a lot of research. I remember I think that was 2001. 2001, I made a film titled Live in Prison. It was a story of, so I wrote, I produced and directed it. Don't mind me. Yes, I did. And it was shot on analog, not on digital. So I tell people, I am not a digital filmmaker. I don't be digital age I start. I understand film deep because I started from analog age. everything technical about cinematography, about post-production, about the workflow of film. I understood it from the age of analog down to digital. So, you know, if you have done if your military training was harder, and you now got on the war front, and you see that, you know, small guns they carry, at least one thing they say, make I jump when during training with the jump 2-story building. You just be smiling. That's how coming from analog is. Alright? So, back to my story. When I was writing Live Imprisonment, there were things that has to do with medicals that I did not understand at the time. And I don't expect you today, I don't expect any layman who is not a medical personnel or a doctor to know. So a lady's womb was to be evacuated because she committed abortion, right? I know that doctors amongst themselves will not be using layman's terms, right? So guess what I did? I looked for a very senior gynecologist and booked an appointment with him, sat down with him, you know, to tell me. I told him my story and told him what the scenes would look like and the kind of words that would come out from the professionals, the doctors in that field. And all I wanted from him was professional terms per time. So that was the first time I heard the word my mentor. My mentor.
My mentor.
My mentor. And that was the first time I heard the word hysterectomy. So hysterectomy is what they call it amongst themselves when they're evacuating a woman's room. So they will be talking, you'll be there, you don't understand what they're saying. Oh, Dr. Charles, that patient will do hysterectomy. He gave my film a facelift. Do you understand that somebody made the film and a doctor will watch it and can relate.
Yeah.
That's the essence of research. Don't just say, Chibi is law now, let's just use any time. More Google and more use any. No Google and more. Find a professional in that field, sit down with that professional, narrate what you're trying to achieve, and let them give you the actual perspective and terms that is professional. Because, you see, you cannot control where your film will get to. And in as much as you cannot control where your film will get to, once it goes out, any professional can come across it. Imagine I'm doing something about construction and I don't even know the terms and I'm not engaging with people who are professionals in that field. It doesn't make sense. So research is very key. How many of you knows the story of Ladi Kwali? Ladi Kwali. Sure, please. Sure to talk about the use of films for recordings and all of that. I've just been notified that somebody is doing live for me. You can record for your own sake. I don't have a problem.
Or just because of space. Like it's just one person. Sorry, Emeka. I'm just doing it because of Emeka. You know about him.
Yeah, Emeka, I heard he's not feeling
Yeah. So
Is
he
he
said
on
that.
admission?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's just the only reason.
The live feed will not be necessary.
Okay.
You know, also, I mean, it's not necessary.
Okay.
If you have a way around recording